Alright, hello everybody. Today I'm gonna try to teach you guys how to play Suck Nova in the easiest and simplest manner possible. Make sure I have this up so you guys can see. I'm also gonna list the abilities as I do them. And basically your go-to combos for PvE. This also works for PvP as well. It's not really going to change too much. These are really going to be your main abilities you will always be using, which is literally just these 7. All of them but one require shift, which is Queen's Gambit. And basically that's really it. Like, Suck Nova is a very, very simple and easy class. Granted, there are some people who try to run like a full AP build with her. I feel like that is not utilizing her to her fullest extent. In my opinion, Suck Nova is a extremely good tank, so very high DP, and you are very good at also debuffing the living shit out of people to where you can do crazy stuff where you live in the center of an enemy ball, like in this. So, to go over the basics of Suck Nova, all you want to do to start your build or start your combo is just Shift RMB and you hold it. This will allow you to go from Shift RMB to Shift LMB without having to do LMB. So it'll do both your abilities in one go. I also kind of forgot. Always have your axe bound. So, when you do get a grab on somebody, the combo you want to do is Shift RB, hold, Shift F, Shift Q, and Shift C. That'll give you the perfect wombo combo of this. Look at this debuff bar. Anybody on your team hits that, it's pretty much cooked. So that is your basic combo, if you grab somebody. Now your PvE combo is going to be roughly the same, except instead of doing Shift C, you will do Queen's Gambit. If you haven't done the Magna storyline, you're not going to have Queen's Gambit, so I highly, highly recommend, if you're new, this is a great beginner class. However, you do need to do your Magna storyline, one, because you get a free pen, boss armor, for doing it. The only downside to doing the Magna storyline is that it's about, roughly, if you're really fast at it or you're good at puzzles, 4 hours, but most of the time it'll be anywhere from 5 to 6. So I would take, I would only do it on like a day you have off and you just have like time to kill. But definitely do it. Or, you know, just spread it out, like do an hour a day or something like that. You could always come back to it. For your PvE combo, pretty much what you're going to do when you start is just side dash. That's pretty much your PvE combo. So, to go into further, so that is the basic thing. So, the 4 abilities here, so Shift RB, Shift LB, Shift F, and Shift Q, are going to be your primary usage abilities. E, Shift C, and Shift E are going to be your rotative skills. Usually they're longer cast and whatnot, right? They're also longer CD, or cooldown ratioed. So by the time you get done using 2 of these, after using these 4, these will be off CD. So you just use 2, rotate through these, and then you can use one of these to rotate to wait for these to come back. So you pretty much will just keep doing your combo. And now shift RB is RB up. Now it's up. Now shift that's up. Shift D's up. And this way you keep yourself in SA. So now to go in a little bit further into depth with this class. When you start, well, not when you start, but to do this combo faster, because there are animation cancels and buffs you can do in between. Now the two biggest buffs right now for Nova when she's just rotating through things is down R&B, so S R&B. This gives us a casting speed of 10% extra, which is very nice for a slow class. The second one is pressing F, which gives us a crit hit rate of 50%. This is very good when it comes to damage-wise. So the way we intermix this constantly into our build, or into our combos, is either you're going to use S, F, into S, R, and B, which will quick cast it, giving you your casting speed. That is one way to cast it, or quick cast that. The other way you can do is forward C into down R and B. That'll also still give you it. So now when we want to intermix this into a PvE, not PvP. PvP, you really just want to stay in SA. You don't really want to give your opponent any opening to grab you, or, well, not grab you, but to, you know, knock you on the ground. So your opening combo, what I'll usually do, like at DSR for example, is I'll sprint to this enemy, forward C, down R&B, press F, and then I can go into it again. So I think you get the point of how I rotate through the skills. So, for context also, if you hold down F, right, when you're doing your 50% crit rate buff, if you hold it down, it'll automatically activate Shift F for you. So that way you don't even have to do this. So when you're doing your combo, you know, forward C, down R&B, hold Shift R&B, hold F, then do Shift Q. And the faster you get at this, the easier it will be to keep those two buffs running. And that's just built-in abilities. That's not even your skill add-ons. But basically, that is the PvE aspect of Suck Nova. These are the skill add-ons I use primarily for everywhere. Queen's Gambit is mainly just your DP increase and health regain, mainly just to keep you alive and just in case you get really low. So if you kind of in an oh shit moment, you just hit this and pretty much become way tanky. With just those two abilities and Q blocking, I now have an additional 70 DP. And mind you, that one also lasts for 25 seconds, and Queen's Gambit's only on a 12 CD. So you're pretty much going to have a permanent 70 DP increase. This is what makes her such a cheesable character for high-end spots. It's kind of crazy. That about wraps it up. Okay, that's pretty much it. If there's any other questions, I will respond to them in the comments section below. I do apologize, this is my first tutorial, I guess. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this helps you with being a gamer, or PvE Andy, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one. Alright, check the links in the bio, and I'll make sure that everything's there, including my Garmoth and whatever stuff, crystals I use, so that way you guys can see what I do. And yeah. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I highly appreciate everything. Also, huge shout out for you guys for all checking out my Orzekia video. I was not expecting to get like 1,000 views on that video in the first week. So huge thank you, everyone. And I hope to maybe, you know, make some more content like this. Okay, if you guys are interested in any like Node War videos, we Node War Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, Fridays. So if you guys are looking for videos on me doing Node Wars, or Guild League, those are the days that I will be doing them and then posting them the same day. But other than that, guys, I highly appreciate everyone who's been coming to me with questions. It feels nice to be helpful to everybody to some degree. I might make an Awakening tutorial video. The problem with Awakening is it is a very complex subclass. However, it is incredibly freestyle. It's a lot more... It's definitely a lot faster. But it's a class that requires a lot of muscle memory. So, possibly, maybe we'll keep it for the next video, but we'll see. In my opinion, I feel like Suck Nova right now, especially if you guys haven't seen the new patch notes for all of her buffs that's coming. Dude, Suck Nova is going to be one of the best PvE classes. Maybe even better than Guardian, in my opinion. It's going to be so great. Oh, man, dude, I'm excited. Alright, apologies. Thank you, everybody. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and see you around. Bye-bye.
Now she pouring fruity pebbles in a cup all day. I'm just chilling in the bag with a bottle of my way. Now I'm not trying to fuck, she already know. I got 10 grands in the bag, bush funeral. Yeah, I'm not a plug, I'm an Eskimo. My neck's so cold with ice real cold. Now she just trying to fuck, I'm just stuck and going. I'm not trying to fuck with your how you all know. Yeah, I'm with Tess, we up in the beach with a palm tree backwoods in the face. Yeah, now she sipping coconuts. I be chilling in the bed, all pink with a blunt. Yeah, all on fours and she hugging on my leg, watching BoJack on the fucking TV. Sunny and Philadelphia with a bomb, taking fucking hits all night real strong.
Cut that a fucking message, buddy.